Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little yap session that I had while I was drawing. Feel free to grab a sketchbook or your tablet and draw along with me. So when I was starting out this drawing, I don't even like starting out drawings. I doodle something on the canvas and I'm just whew, I hope it looks good. I hope it looks at least a little decent, because if it doesn't, and then if the head doesn't look right, then the whole thing is not gonna look right, and I'm gonna keep erasing, and then I'm eventually gonna give up. Just kidding, guys, I'm not a quitter, but low-key kind of am. So when I was drawing this, my brother was in the background. He was all do you want to watch the Trolls movie? And I had a show that I watched before, so I'm not getting distracted and I can focus. But he kept wanting to watch the Trolls movie with me, and I was okay, I'm not watching anything. So he put on the Trolls movie, and I haven't seen the Trolls movie before, so I was watching the Trolls movie and then looking back at my canvas and then watching the Trolls movie and then looking back at my tablet. But I was so late to watching the Trolls movie. Everyone has seen it before me. Even my brother, as soon as it came off on Netflix, he was watching it every single freaking night. He was watching it so often, so much so that he knew the words to the movie. He was quoting the movie, and I'm just I have no idea what you're talking about, because I haven't seen the movie. Just not a big movie person. I don't know what it is. I've just always preferred shows over movies, I guess. I feel when you're watching a show, there's more time for the character to be fleshed out. But when you're watching a movie, they only have an hour and something minutes, so most of the time you're not even really getting to know this character. You know him, but do you really know him? Because when I'm watching a show, I know that dude. I know what his favorite place to eat at, but so whenever something happens to the main character in a show, it just hits you 1,000 times harder. And I feel a show, when you're watching a show, it's a lot less commitment than if you're watching a movie. Because if you're watching a movie, then you have to sit down and you're gonna watch that movie. You're not gonna take any breaks, you're gonna watch the movie. But when you're watching a show, you get to take breaks all the time. You get to watch an episode and then you get back out, or you can watch 2 episodes and you get back out. But when you're watching a movie, you just have to watch the whole thing through. So I don't know, I've just always been more of a show person. Speaking of shows, reality TV shows, bro, those are my jam. Those are my guilty pleasure. I don't know what is with me, but my ultimate guilty reality TV show pleasure is Too Hot to Handle. I don't know what about it, but I love watching Too Hot to Handle. And I don't even know why. Too Hot to Handle, Perfect Match, Dated and Related. Freaking everyone started talking about Dated and Related because of the weird premise of the show. And I do admit that show is freaking weird. But it's also interesting. I watched that whole thing through, and when people were talking about the show, they're who was this even made for? It was made for me, okay? It was made for people that watching Too Hot to Handle and Perfect Match and all those other dating shows. It was made for me, okay? And I know it sounds like a super weird premise, and it was. The show is super freaking weird. Those relationships that they have with their siblings. And if you don't know what Dated and Related is, it's basically you go on the show with your brother or your sister or your twin, and then you're dating other siblings. So, and then whenever you go on a date with someone, your sibling is also there on the date. So you're not dating your sibling's helping you date someone else. Yeah, I didn't make it sound much better, but that's literally what it is. And I don't know, it's so funny, it's so silly. Those shows, I can watch it and you don't take anything seriously in those shows. And it's so funny because towards the end of Too Hot to Handle, they're always I finally get to open myself up and open my heart up, and I'm just sitting there and I'm dude, what? Yeah, why you're being so dramatic? I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? You were literally like doing a freaking yoni challenge earlier, and now you're talking about how you opened yourself up for love. Like, I'm sorry, it's just so silly. I love it. However, even though I love like Too Hot to Handle and like all those other reality TV shows, like for some reason Love is Blind and The Ultimatum, I'm not like the biggest fan of. I haven't like seen a single season of any of those shows. I've tried those shows out, like I've watched a few episodes of them, but I didn't like them, and I don't even know why, because I thought I would, because it was like Netflix reality TV shows, and that's like exactly what I'm into. But for some reason those shows just didn't do it for me. I think it's because like for Love is Blind, I feel like it's like not as lighthearted as Too Hot to Handle, because like for freaking Too Hot to Handle, at the end they're not even like, most of them aren't even boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, let's be honest, most of them like are just like a couple, but not even a couple. They're not like official or anything. But at the end of like Love is Blind, you're getting married, so it's like a whole different environment, a whole different deal. So I don't even know, man. It's just, and like The Ultimatum is also something with marriage, and I'm just watching for a silly fun time. I'm not watching someone getting married. Like, that's not what I'm here for. But anyway, I think I should probably start talking about the OC, because I've been talking about Netflix for a little bit too long now. But I'm starting on the base coloring, and believe it or not, the only thing that I knew about this OC when I was going into it was the color of the eyes and the color of the hair. That's the only thing that I knew. I knew I wanted to be like a very, very light blonde for the hair and like blue eyes, and that's the only thing I really thought about when I was going into this OC. I don't really like plan out like my stuff. I probably should start doing that. I'm starting to realize like maybe I should start planning things out better, but you know, it's whatever, it's fine. But so when I'm doodling, when I'm drawing, when I'm coloring, I keep this sketching because you know, I just love the little rough look, and it's totally because I'm not being lazy. Like, why would you even think that's the reason? Like, I'm not. It's not because I want to be lazy, guys. It's not. I do the line art after, okay? It's just because when I do the line art, I feel like it looks so bare without the sketch, and I just hate that look. I hate the look of line art without coloring and without the sketch underneath it, and I've never liked it. So you know what I did? I changed the way I did things, and you know what? It's my art process, so I can do it however I like, and this is what I like to do. Okay, so yeah, another thing that I knew I wanted to do is I wanted to like change up the outfits. I didn't want to have the same outfit, and it took me, if you were watching my sketching process while I was freaking rambling about freaking Netflix, you would see how long it freaking took me to get that outfit on her. Like, I kept going through a million and quadrillion and quadrillion different outfits, but I got one, guys. I finally got one down, and I like it. So you know what, good for me that I finally found something that I liked, the outfit that I liked. And I actually really like the colors that I chose. They're so like angel core, they're so cuteness. I love them. I love the little colors, they're so cute. Sorry about those jump scares, guys. Whenever I like whenever I take like out my sketching, you can see all the little mistakes I made, but it's okay. So it has personality, okay? It has personality, unlike AI art. Oh my gosh, I've been like, when people talk about AI art, I'm like, no way people actually are starting like YouTube channels and pretending that their AI art is like their drawings. But no, I've been seeing so many of them on Instagram. Like, are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Oh, maybe I am crazy. You see the drawing that I'm doing. Okay, so like the blood. So why did I do that? I don't know. Why not? Like, I was like, she looks so cuteness. She looks so lovable, huggable. But she looks a little, I I'm not gonna say boring, because she doesn't look boring. She looks cuteness. She looks adorable. But like, I wanted to add some flair, some like zest, if you will. And dare I say, that drawing is zesty. Anyway, so that's why I did the blood. Okay, that's why I did the blood, because I wanted to, and I thought it would look cool, and I was right. Who would have thought that having blood as an accessory would be fire? But it was straight fire. Okay, anyway, what was I talking about before I saw the freaking blood on my screen? Oh yeah, AI art. Like, I didn't think that people were actually posting like their AI art to be like their actual art, but they were, and I cannot believe it. And I feel like it's easy to point out AI art because like the drawings look so like lifeless. I feel like all of AI art is only one like style of art. Like, you can obviously tell, like, it's like every I don't even know how I would describe the style. If you see an AI art, you know what kind of like style I'm talking about. But like, I don't think anyone would look at my work and be like, oh yeah, that's AI art. Mostly because like AI art is like crisp and clean, and mine is definitely rough around the edges, but it's okay. It adds personality, which all art has. Besides AI art, because AI art is not even like real art, it's a freaking robot machine. But anyway, I'm getting close to the end. Finally! You don't even know how long this drawing took me. It took me eons, it took me ages, it took me millennia to finally finish this drawing, but I did it. And I think it's because, like, contrary to popular belief, I don't draw OCs very often. I find it to be kind of I wouldn't say boring, but I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like you either you have a bunch of OCs, or you only have like 2 OCs, and I'm the one that only has like 2 OCs. I don't have that many OCs, if I'm being completely honest. I only have a few. But anyway, here's the art. Here's the final art. I hope you like it, because I find it I'm so proud of her. She looks so cute. I don't have a name for her yet, so if you have a name for her, I would love to hear it in the comments. And if you like this type of like style of video, make sure to tell me, because I definitely can yap some more if you want. And also, if you want any like tutorials, I could totally do those as well. Not very much of a tutorial girly, but I could be one just for you cutie pops, because I'd do anything for you. You're my little art buddy. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back, because I miss you. I miss my art little buddy. So yeah, anyway, bye. Thank you for watching, man. Oh my gosh, bye.